Hi, it's Karen, Weekend Craftaholic, and it's that time already, my January craft favourites. And this is where I show you something old or something new that I've been enjoying with my crafting. I've only got one physical product to show you, so I'm going to jump straight in and talk about something old that I've actually loved. And these are all YouTube channels. And of course, I'll be putting all the links down below if you've not come across or heard of these ladies before. So the first one is Natasha Foote. She's a Kiwi. She posts so regularly, and videos are not too long. They're always unique and they're always focused on techniques and things. So she's primarily a card maker, but a lot of the stuff she shows you is any kind of paper crafting. You can take some of the techniques she shows you for a card and use it in a layout. So check out Natasha if you've not come across her before. Another old favourite of mine is Multiplicity Crafts. Definitely check her out. She's also got a blog, Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff, as well as an Etsy store, because she also sells some products, and one of them being the ink navigator kit, which is, when you look at it you think this is a simple idea, but no one else has invented it yet. Yeah, she also has lots of great videos. I like it when she does things like the questions, for example, the Q&A sessions. Speaking of Q&A sessions, the Frugal Crafter, she's also started to do some Ask the Crafter question sessions, which I've really enjoyed listening to. She's obviously an amazing artist that also shares lots of crafting tips. And then finally, another lady that I'm sure you heard of is Christina Werner, and she started doing a Valentine's series this year, which I absolutely love. Very appreciative of those 4 YouTube accounts, because they've given me a lot of enjoyment this month. It's something to watch. I do want to show you though, this is the American Craft Chasing Adventures collection by Jen Hadfield. I was able to use it for my Me, Myself and I project that I got inspired from my little journal. If you've not seen that video, check that out. You can see I used heaps of it in this project. Now that leads me quite nicely onto my something new, which is this Me, Myself and I album. Really enjoyed doing this over a couple of weekends, inspired by my little journal. If you've not come across this, links are below. Not too late, because this is just a prompt you can do at any time. There's 31 prompts to use. It's not tied to a specific month at all. So that's my first something new that I wanted to share with you. The other one is quite messy, is this large pad. So again, if you saw my craft haul, you'll know that I purchased this recently, this We Are Memory Keepers. So it's been a little bit big to show you the entire pad. See, it's already quite mucky. I've been crafting again. It is my Washi Storage. So this was a new purchase that I got inspired from Plum Mashable, and I absolutely love it. It's made me use my washes a bit more, because I can see them all in one hit. I just need to open the drawer and I can see what I've got, where before they were just in a big glass bowl, and who can be bothered tipping it all out or delving at the bottom of the jar. I'm really hoping that's going to inspire me to use my washi before it all dries up and is no good. I went through Cricut Design Studio and I thought I would just make some, you know, pick some random ones, and these are the ones that I made. So this is one I've had for ages. This design was a scrapbook.com. This is what kind of inspired me to buy the stenciling stuff and print it out. And you see I've managed to get some of these. I mean, you can buy this stencil, you know, in the shop, but you know, why not make one yourself if you've got the equipment? And then whilst I was doing a load of laminating, I had a bit of laminating left over, and I decided to make this hexagon one as well. But they're definitely new in my craft room, and something that I've loved in January, being able to just create my own stencils like this. And obviously that ties to the stencils that I showed you in January as well, if you saw that, and that's where the extra piece of laminating came from. So I got this matte laminating sheet where I made my own little card stencils. So that was stencils. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is this brush lettering kit. Now, I have ripped some of the pages out, so I can then go over and copy these designs. Quite therapeutic sitting there doing that. I bought extra tracing paper as well, so I could really make use of the book. Just 5 minutes a day is what I'm doing to practice on these. See, this is where I'd ripped out the pages because I'd used all 3 at that point, and now I'm just using from my stash. And then once that gets used up as well, I'll do the same for those. So really enjoyed doing this. And then the last thing I want to show you was my polychromos. So these were a surprise birthday present. And this is why throughout January I have just been obsessed with colouring. I feel like that's all I've done all month, to be honest. It's down to having these gorgeous supplies. Having the Copics, having the pencils, having my new watercolours has really made January a colourful month for me. And I've loved experimenting with these, even swatching them. I've loved swatching them and getting used to the colours for each of them and how they feel. They'll remain a favourite in my craft room, I know. I can just sense it. I even went and splashed out and bought a nice fancy pencil sharpener to go with it because I didn't want to risk breaking the ends of them. So I'm going to look after these. So that is my craft favourites for January. Mix of physical products and of course lots of great YouTube channels that I'd recommend you check out if you've not already come across them. So thank you for watching. Have a great crafting week.